I did not think I would be making this update, but today I am 39 weeks and 4 days pregnant and have been experiencing prodromal labor all week. Every day this week I've had regular contractions that were a few minutes apart and then they would slow down. So it has been a wild ride. I have experienced all the emotions this week. I have cried, I have been so tired. I've gotten some rest, then gotten excited, thinking that it was the real thing kicking in, and every day wondering, is this it? And then it slows down. So I wanted to share my experience with prodromal labor for anyone who's watching this and might have a similar situation or be wondering what that's like. And I did get some questions about what I'm doing at this point and kind of how I'm coping, I guess. But after experiencing that, usually in the middle of the night, it would be like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. I would have contractions a few minutes apart for a couple hours, and then they would go away. I would sleep and they wouldn't speed up. So it was definitely a roller coaster of emotions. Like I said, I cried, I was excited, I got angry one day because I had made the birth bed for our home birth. I had set out everything, got stuff ready, thinking it was time. And then a few days later, it was time to like wash the sheets and unmake the bed. And then I started having regular contractions during the day. And I thought, great, if this is it, now we're not ready because the bed's not made. And I was ready days ago, but now I'm not. And so just going back and forth on being tired, being excited, being like literally angry. And I told my body to not wake me up unless it was the real thing, because I got tired of like false alarms and people are, you know, waiting for me to tell them when it's baby time, and I don't know when it's gonna be. And it keeps faking me out because I'm watching all the signs, and I've pretty much had all of the early labor signs except for regular contractions that are getting stronger, more intense, and not stopping. And then the other like obvious one would be my water breaking, which my water has not broken yet. So without those things, the stronger contractions that keep going and my water breaking, those other symptoms that I'm experiencing could mean days left of early labor, pre-labor, which is what I've been experiencing, is basically a full week of early labor, pre-labor. And so that's where I'm at right now. Yesterday, we had a full day with my midwife here at my house, and we tried all the things to keep the contractions going, to speed things up. I did get a membrane sweep at that point because I was dilating, I was progressing some, and we thought, okay, this might help move things along, have stronger contractions. Hey, Addie. She was helping me out. She keeps saying, is it baby time yet? Is it baby day? And I'm like, maybe it is. So she's wanting to help me out and help with the baby, and it's so sweet. She wants to take pictures with my camera. Are you gonna be a vlogger? You'll be the cutest vlogger ever. And so it's been a wild ride, going up and down with thinking it's time and then it's not. So we had that whole day where things were, you know, looking like they were progressing, and then that was all day yesterday. And then last night I got up to go to the bathroom, had some cramping and some stuff like that, but not strong contractions and no water breaking. Like every time I go to the bathroom, I think my water's gonna break because I'm feeling more pressure there, and it just seems imminent at this point. But that hasn't happened yet, and so I have gone through a lot of the thoughts and fears of this point of wondering when this baby's gonna come, worried about what to tell people, like whether I should tell my husband to go home from work or to stay at work, or should I call the midwife, should I call my neighbor to help with the kids. And so yesterday was kind of a day where I did call him back up because I didn't want to wait for the last minute, and I wanted my support team around me in case things were picking up. So I had my midwife here, my husband was here. I did call my neighbor to come help with the kids, and they played and had a fun time. So I guess I would say to call in help before the last minute if possible. That gave me some peace of mind, and I was able to relax and to kind of enjoy the process and not be worried, not be stressed about it, because we did have what we needed here and I had my people around me. And it was a little discouraging when things slowed down again last night and didn't pick up. I was really surprised that we don't have a baby yet, that baby is still cooking. And I'm feeling baby movement. We checked on baby's position. Baby's head is moving down and the heartbeat was great. The movement has been great. So they're cozy. And man, I keep thinking, this is it, come on out, baby. And they're still in there, warm and cozy. So they have everything they need in the womb. And at this point, 39.5 weeks, they are just packing on the pounds, growing, and just still developing every day in the womb. They have everything they need. And so I think that has helped me through this, is knowing baby's doing fine. Like, there's nothing wrong. It's just that we get impatient. And when you're looking for every single little sign, then it can get frustrating. It can be exhausting with the start and stop. It's mentally exhausting thinking about all those things. And so at one point I did just stop timing contractions and thought, here's my new strategy. I'm going to ignore these symptoms until they're undeniable. I'm going to ignore the contractions until I can't ignore them anymore. And so that kind of helped to have a break from the mental load of trying to time things and see what's going on and keep everybody updated. It just seemed like, you know, it would get our hopes up and then things would slow down again. And I know it's not even my due date yet. I'm a few days from my due date, and it's not that I'm tired of being pregnant, because I love being pregnant and it's been awesome, an amazing journey. So thankful for like a healthy baby and a smooth pregnancy and all the support. And so I have to remind myself of that. Like, there's a lot of things going well. It's just difficult to wait, to be in the waiting and not know when it's going to happen. And so I am tired of the prodromal labor, tired of false labor starting and stopping and throwing me for a loop. We did some mile circuits yesterday to try to speed things up and get baby in position. I did have a question about what I'm doing to try to naturally induce or try to naturally speed things up. And I also used, I think it was a Spriggs brand of active labor, and it's an herbal blend that you can use during active labor. And I was dilated to that point, and so we thought things would pick up. And then with a membrane sweep as well, that started more cramping, and thought that would speed up stronger contractions, and it probably will. That's actually what put me into labor with my first two kids, was after my due date, I did a membrane sweep with the midwife, and like, once you're dilated, you can do that and it can speed up things, but at this point it was just not as fast as we thought. So we're still waiting, still have people on call, and we're just here. So I am taking it easy today. One thing that has been helping me is the Christian Hypnobirthing app, and I'll link it below because it has been really helpful. They have different tracks in the app for positive affirmations, for scripture reading, instrumental meditation, music. There's some breathing techniques that help with the deep breathing so you can focus and count your breath. And that helps with contractions, but it also helps just to focus and to not be hyperventilating or shallow breathing or panting, and just kind of keep you calm. So I have listened through that entire list of tracks several times this week while I'm up in the middle of the night dealing with start and stop contractions. And that has helped me mentally with the mind game of not worrying so much, but focusing on being grateful for all the things that are going well and for all the exciting things that are to come. And it does help me to think about looking forward to seeing my baby for the first time and having them here with us, and knowing that it's going to be very soon no matter what. And I don't know how long soon is going to be, but it gets closer and closer every day. And I wanted to make this update because I know sometimes we don't see behind the cute newborn pictures, and we don't see like the different birth stories that are all different. And so even every pregnancy, every baby, every mama is different. And so just to kind of see the range, I think it's really interesting, fascinating how our bodies work, how we can grow a human and birth a human and nourish a human. Like, it's a miracle. It's amazing and such a cool experience. So I just wanted to share the real and the raw, how I've been feeling at this point, what's been helping me. And hopefully this will be my last pregnancy update, and the next update would be with a cute baby that I can share with you and announce with the world. So we are hanging in there, and I'm excited. I'm ready to meet my baby, and it'll be very soon. So thank you for watching these updates, following along. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll be sharing cute baby updates soon. Thank you. Bye.